So there were two friends in a village. They had to cross a river whenever they want to shop, whenever they want to go for shop. So one day they planned to go a nearby city for the shopping. So they went across the river, and when they reached that river, they tied the boat to a nearby tree with a rope, and they went for the city and they finished their shopping. So while returning back after shopping, they had consumed some alcohol. So they finished their alcohol, and again they came back to that river, and they started pedaling to reach their native. They started pedaling. Entire night they pedaled, and when they saw at the morning, they realized that they were at the same place. So can any one of you guess why they were at the same place?
I think it was tied, the rope was tied to that, right?
Yes.
They did not remove it.
Exactly. Because they did not untie the rope.
Yes.
So ladies and gentlemen, the moral of the story is, if we don't know the real cause or the real core of our problems, we cannot move forward or we cannot reach the destination. So with this, like we have the mission in our personal life, Toastmaster too has a mission. So the mission of the Toastmaster is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to increase their communication as well as leadership skills, resulting their personal growth and confidence level increasing. So to run the meeting in smoother way, we have some ground rules. Kindly ensure that you are switched off your mobile, or you can mute yourself, and do not cross talk while the meeting is going on, and be sensitive or mindful so that it is not hurt to the others' beliefs. So with this, I would like to call the next role player, that is presiding officer. So he is an IT consultant and he is also a mindset transformation coach. So he is none other than our Toastmaster Pradeep Shetty.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's being said, energy is contagious. So more energy you have, the more better you become every single day. So today, being a presiding officer for today, I declare the meeting open for pre-charter meeting 10 at Nagarbhavi Toastmasters Club. And I do see a guest over here. I would like to first go ahead with the introduction. If you can just introduce yourself, please, to everybody.
I'm Pavitra Vandu. I'm working as a software engineer. So I live nearby in Chandralaya. So I just saw that Toastmaster Club is nearby. I was searching it from a long time, like 6 months or so.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Good. Now we are here.
I did contact BTM people and they were very far off.
Yes.
And
BTM is too far.
Vijayanagar and all, they were not active.
Yes.
So I was very happy to know that this is there. Suddenly I just saw like 3-4 days before, and I registered for this. I called Bhavani and she told okay.
Wow, fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Pandya Rajan. So I'm working in team lead as Acshaya. So I have been part of Toastmasters 5 years. So currently I am part of Formula Toastmaster Club. We are Advanced Toastmaster Club. So I am staying in BTM first stage. So my reason to start, I think, club in Nagarbhavi. As you told, actually there is no Toastmaster club here. So yeah, looking forward everyone in future. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very good morning, everyone.
Morning.
My name is Nikhil. I'm a student and I just finished my BCom. I'm also pursuing my CS. I've been in Toastmaster for the past 3 years. I started off my journey as a college Toastmaster in my college transcend, and now I'm part of a club called VR Advanced Toastmasters Club. And the one thing I truly love about Toastmasters is the community. And I'm so happy to be here in a pre-charter meeting of a community club in Nagarbhavi. So looking forward to a great meeting today. Over
Thank
to
you.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshaya. So I am an aerospace design engineer. I work in Accenture. So I am part of Track and Duster Toastmaster Club from last 5 to 6 months, and now I am actively participating in this Nagarbhavi Toastmaster Club, and looking forward to be permanent member of this club.
Thank you very much to all the Toastmasters. It's very nice to be in the company of the Toastmasters, because Toastmasters are fully charged and very energetic and nice to learn at every single moment. So let me brief you about the Toastmasters. The Toastmasters, we have our headquarters at Angelwood, Colorado in US, and it's a non-profit educational organization wherein we help people to for public speaking, leadership skills and communication skills. We also help them to provide the comfortable audience when they are in the environment, especially when they are coming to speak for the first time, because many people have a hindrance as what will others say. So in Toastmasters was started on 22nd of October 1924 by Dr. Ralph C. Smiley, and the reason it started is during marriages, in the Christian community normally they have a toast, raising a toast, and there somebody need to speak, come front and speak about the toast, about the marriage, about the bride and everything. So people thought, how we can speak and all those things. So he thought, let's come forward and create this community where people of like-minded people can come together and gather maybe once in a week, once in 15 days, and they can deliver some speeches where they get better at it. And our main purpose is to have a feedback. The feedback given in Toastmasters, it is an unbiased, where you'll be able to develop yourself at every stage. And personally, people like in corporates and in whatever field they are, you need the communication skill, you need public speaking skills and so many things, leadership skills at every moment of life. And the Toastmasters also provides a youth development program, especially for students about 12 years. So in schools, especially in US, they conduct a lot of these programs where the Toastmasters go in and help them with all these things. So a long story short, I would like to just share my experience for today. Yesterday I was in an international speech conference, the contest of my club. That is, we have myself and Ashok, we are in an online club too, wherein we meet every week. It's called the Chalk and Duster Toastmasters Club. So yesterday we had a speech competition for the district 98, and I emerged as a winner. Last week we had an evaluation competition over there, and there too I emerged as a winner, as a champion. So I'll be talking about this a bit later. So let me go ahead and call upon the TMOD, the MOC for today, who is a young, energetic and an inspired personality. The first day when I came here to Nagarbhavi Toastmasters Club, I could see this gentleman speaking, and he had a speech the very next week, and he had worn his blazer and he was speaking about his experiences as to what happened. It was very fantastic, and I learned it's not about age over years. Somebody might be even young like him, and somebody might be old like me. I don't consider myself old, but still, okay? So anybody can come and you can learn this skill, because this public speaking skill is very, very important in today's scenario. And I think even for the colleges, people come out of the college fresh and they really don't know what to do. They want to advance in career, but the first thing when the HR, you go in front of HR, they will always say as, what is your communication skill? How good you are in communicating. So I just loved that the speech which you delivered. It was fantastic, and it gave me a boost that yes, in the offline, how we need to be, because up to 2 years we were behind the camera, right? In Teams or something like that, in Zoom. But right now, I also wanted to develop myself as a mindset coach. So that's the reason I thought that I need to join this club, which is very near to my residence. So very soon, we all will be a part of this club. So I would like to go ahead and welcome the Toastmaster of the day, Mr. Nikhil H.S. Thank you very much.
You know, there are sweet people, and then there's the sweetest of them all. Thank you so much, sir. Your words mean a lot to me. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nikhil. I belong to an online club called VR Advanced Toastmasters Club, and I don't get a lot of opportunities to visit in-person meetings. But last week, when Toastmaster Pandya told me, Nikhil, would you like to be the TMOD at a pre-charter meeting at Nagarbhavi? And I said yes. Because I remember the first time I came here, probably the first pre-charter meeting, I had one hell of a time. I remember seeing a lot of Toastmasters, a lot of guests. And every time I come on stage, there's this beautiful feeling that's created by the environment around us, right? So when Toastmaster Pandya told me to take up the TMOD role, and he told, why don't you come up with a theme? And I was thinking about it. And it made me realize, okay, let me think about the theme that all of us can talk about, all of us can share our experience about. And I remember 2 weeks ago, I was walking back home, and my home is in Nagarbhavi. And on my way home, I thought let me just go my school side. And I just want to know from all of you before I share my schooling experience. Would love to know which school did all of you study from. Now, if you study from a lot of schools like me, I would want to know the recent school, the school that you graduated from. I would like to start with you.
I studied in Bhavani English Medium School, Dharwad.
Dharwad, lovely. Okay.
One school only.
One school.
One school till 10th standard.
Awesome. How about you?
So I also study the one school only. That school name is APT Perelaj School in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, it's a state board actually. I attend for Tamil only from first standard to 12th standard.
Awesome. How about you, sir?
Yeah, I studied in 2 different schools, like 2 government Kannada medium schools, like government primary school and government high school.
Okay. In Bengaluru, sir?
Not Bangalore, it's in Gulbarga district.
Gulbarga.
Yeah.
Also, I like the different geographies. Say
Yeah.
Dharwad, Tamil Nadu, Gulbarga.
Yeah.
I have studied in 2 schools, one in Mumbai, Santa Cruz, up to 8th standard, and from 8th standard, in between I shifted to my hometown, Udupi.
Udupi.
Yes. So I studied in Mumbai and also in.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing all your responses. So my dad works for the state government, and one of the drawbacks is he keeps getting transferred throughout the state. So I never had a very settled school. I suddenly find different schools. Wow. So every time I would join a school, I would take some time to get used to it. And by the time I got used to it, my dad would get transferred to a new place, right? The one school that I was talking about while I was going back home is a school called Mitra Academy. It's in Arkare, Panerghatta Road. And I was just walking by that. And I was on my phone. I was, had my earphones on. I was just walking because I love walking. And while I was on the way, I saw my school, and the school had changed so much. It was 6 years since I had graduated from the school, and I just remember the distance was, let's say, the camera is a school and I was here. I remember just standing there in front of the school and wondering, wow, it's been 6 years and so much has changed. The board was completely different. The staff that I could see from the outside was completely different. And I believe it was around the time 1 o'clock or 1:30 where I saw little kids coming out of their school, the enthusiasm and the gusto, the energy that the small kids have. And the parents were waiting outside to pick up their children. And they were really adorable, right? The kids were all, had their tiny little bags and they were running so that they could meet their parents. And I felt so cute at that time. I remember getting lost in my own memories. Because I remember when I joined the school back in 6th grade, I would always travel by auto or some private vehicle in different cities. This time my dad told, Nikhil, you have to be independent. You have to go by cycle. I don't think I'll be able to do it, Dad, I told him. But he told, it's fine. I will accompany you. In the morning, I will accompany you to the school. It's okay if you can't ride the cycle. And my house is about 2.5 kilometers from the school. So it's fine. If you can't do it in one stretch, we'll take breaks in between. But make sure that you be independent enough to go to school by yourself. And while I was looking at the parents picking up their children, I remember that one moment about how beautiful school life was. So I would like to know from all of you, which was one of your most fondest school memory that you can remember of? Like, I would like to start from anyone that strikes, like, if you think about that one experience.
Playing, I think we used to play a lot of Nagori.
Nagori, awesome.
I remember that I used to enjoy that a lot.
Awesome. So I think one beautiful thing about school is the fact that you can play so freely, right? You had games period. And the one most beautiful thing that I still remember is when your maths teacher or your science teacher is absent and your PT teacher comes as a substitute and says, "Boys, let's go to the ground." I think that's one of the most beautiful things that I remember. Right? Because I remember boys used to play cricket or football, and girls used to play either rugby or handball. That's one beautiful memory. Thanks so much. Thanks. Wonderful.
So I have a similar experience, like, but however, I want to show something is different. My experience in school days. Uh, when I was in 7th standard, so I used to go by cycle only. But that time I got a free bus pass. Okay, so I was very wondered because I want to use that one. I want to see because few people always tell, hey, I was do the footboarding my from that area to my school. So I wanted to try that one. What I thought, okay, that day actually I planned to go by bus actually. First time I was going by bus actually. The one thing, there is no direct bus into my school actually. The bus go do some place. From there I need to take at least 2-3 kilometers by walk only. Okay, so that day actually I taken the bus actually. I went inside. So the conductor asked me the ticket. I saw for bus. He said, take ticket. So afterwards only I understand there is a LSS bus actually in Tamil Nadu, limited stopping bus or something. I don't know exactly. So bus was not valid actually. He asked me to get down. Okay, so at that time I don't have for money also. Suddenly there is one girl actually. Maybe I was 7th standard. Maybe that girl maybe 8th standard. She was so responsible. She ready to take ticket actually.
Wow.
Still I have the remember her face actually. Afterwards I did not met her, but that was a wonderful memory in my life. Actually, afterwards I was learned, okay, so there is some constraint is there. So that is one of that memory. Just now it's strike in mind when you explain about that school, like kids school.
Right. Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing your experience. Because I remember I never had the opportunity to go by bus because my school was near, so I just cycled. But when I joined college, it was about 8 kilometers in China, right? And that's when I realized the struggle, especially with the Bangalore traffic. You change about 3 to 4 buses every single day. And I use the same bus pass. We get the college bus pass, right? And sometimes I would take advantage of it. I would not usually go to college. I would go to somewhere else using the bus pass, right? So I just remember that one incident when you share. So thank you so much, Bhavani.
Actually, in our high school days, we didn't have the classes also. Like we used to have only 2 classes, first period and second period. After that, we didn't have classes. Even like our teachers also, like just for the sake of this one, they used to come to college and they had other personal business there. Like someone they would go to their field. They are not worried about the school children's of school. But I don't have much memories of the schools. But one thing always reminds me that like in our taluka they conducted one Sevadala, like you might be knowing Sevadala, that blue color places like NSS and NCC. So they conducted taluka level this camp for this one. So from our school also we participated. There were some guidelines and all that was there in the camp. So and also like it was a contested kind of thing. In taluka level I won that contest. I don't know. But the thing is that like I never known to anyone of my school or it was a PU college from 7 to 12 college. So like when we are doing prayers at the 10 a.m. time, so our principal called me on the stage and he appreciated me. So I always remember that incident in my school days.
I think the best part about schooling is not just the academics, not just the classes, it's about these extracurriculars, right? The extra competitions that we go to. It could be the school fest or just the fest that, the Adi Taluk level, I think. And once you win at it, I think that shows you're not just in the school, but the entire Taluk you're representing you won. I think that gives you a lot of pride, right? Going back to school and when your principal announced it in front of the assembly. I think assembly also had a lot of memories, right? If you remember, morning times, sometimes you have the quote, some student had to read the news. Yes, and then there would be the national anthem, and most of them it would happen on the outside, right? So if it was raining, it would happen in the classrooms. Otherwise, it would happen on the outside. Right? That's one memory that I have. So thank you so much. That's it. Fine. That's happy.
I have 2, 3 memories, good memories. One is when I studied in Mumbai and came to Karnataka. Third language, that is Kannada, was compulsory. I was not knowing even to write A, R, E, E. So at that time, I could find my other, because we used to take higher Kannada. And in Kannada, in Hindi, I was fluent in Hindi. So I took Hindi, and the other people who are there, in 3, 4 people, they helped me a lot in learning A, R, E. Normally, people will learn in 6 years of age, or 5 years, or 4 years. At the age of 13 years, I started learning A, R, E, E. And many would mock at me, laugh at me, because there was Kannada who were in first language. They used to mock, hey, Pradeep, you don't know A, E also. They used to, when I used to mock me. But others, they used to support me a lot, and they taught me how to write all those things. So I'm so thankful to them. So today, at least if you push me somewhere, I'll be able to read it slowly, and I'll be able to come out. So, and Kannada also I speak fluently right now. The second instance was about my headmaster. Whenever we used to yawn, right? So he used to say, "Doddu kappetang in a bike haakbirtani." That means I'll bring a big frog and put it into your mouth. Because I used to, because we had a group like Hindi people. We used to sit in a single row in the back, and you know what it happens. When the front people will be more attentive, and the back will be less. So I used to be one of them. I would not used to do any mischief, but still, yawning and something. So we used to continuously, not only to me, to everybody. He used to say, "I'll put a frog into your mouth." So it becomes this thing moment. And the third is about the NCC. That created a lot of discipline within myself. And the other thing, I could hold the gun. People normally outside, they will not be able to hold the gun. So I got an opportunity that I'm able to hold the gun. I have done few firings and everything also. So we used to go to India. Udupi, there is a small lake called Udyavara. There is a lake, small lake. So we used to go there every Saturday and spend good moments over there. We used to do boating also, since it was NCC. It was very nice being with nature. I just loved that, and especially the firing. I cannot forget that anymore. So this was my experience.
Awesome. Thank you. While you were sharing your experiences and the 3 most best moments, I could relate to quite a few of them. I think the first one you shared about how your friends helped you to learn Kannada, right? I think school friends hold a very special place in our heart. I just want to know from you, are you guys in touch with your school friends? At least one few of them?
Yes.
Awesome, right? So I just finished my BCom exams, and I'm a student who always studies in the last minute. Right? I blame the last minute preparation. Like I'm not someone who studies on a daily basis, because I have paid concentration in the class, and I know that if I study for a few hours before the exam, I'll get good marks. I was always confident of that. But that one exam, I had no clue what the syllabus was. And I remember dialing up my college friends, but all of them are busy studying just like me, because it was a very tough paper. So I was really panicking. What do I do? If I fail this paper, I have to wait for another year to give an attempt. Right? So I dialed up my school friends who was doing this similar BCom course, and he was the one who, after a long time we spoke. And even though he was studying, he made sure that he taught me while he was studying, even though he knew that he had to pass, right? So I think school friends, no matter what the situation is, they always are there to support you. Especially, I'm very lucky to have friends who I can even dial at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. during an emergency, and they'll be there for me. So I think school friends hold a very special place. And the second about the headmaster, I think all of us, we would have been naughty in our classes, right? Either doing some mischief or something. But I was a little more disciplined kid. So I remember during the parents-teachers meeting, my parents would always have this one concern. Ma'am, my son is very, very naughty. He doesn't listen to me in the house. And the teacher would be like, "Oh, I don't think so. He's such a well-behaved kid, very disciplined kid. Why do you think so?" So I would always be a very disciplined kid in class, but outside the class when I'm with my friends, right, we would have our gatherings and we just play. I remember we used to play cricket, football, even kabaddi in the class. So I think those are the memories. And teachers, they do scold us, but I think when you leave the school, those are the memories that you hold on to. And third is something the NCC that you shared. I personally, I didn't have that experience. I mean, NCC is a great foundation, right? Because the discipline you get in the school life is something that you carry for a long time. So I think that's something that I missed out on. But there's something that I call CMCA. Have you guys heard of it? It's called the Children's Movement for Civic Awareness, where all the high school students of our school would be sent to different orphanages, different old age homes, and different places where they would need help, and you go and support them. So I think from a young age we were inculcated the practice of volunteering. That's what we do in Toastmasters, right? We come here, we volunteer our time, we take up roles. So that's one thing that I learned from the school level. So those are the experiences. And I love listening to all of you because there were different geographies and all of us have graduated in different timelines. Some of us in the 90s, some of them 2000s, some of 2010s. So I think all of us had different schooling experiences. Now I have a few games that, because schooling is all about competition and fun, right? I have a few games so that, but we'll proceed as the meeting progresses. Now to take the meeting forward, generally Toastmaster meeting is divided into 3 segments. One is the prepared speakers, second is the evaluation, and third is the table topics. Since we don't have a prepared speaker for today's meeting, we have a special person in the room, our charter president. Now he did mention that he won the international speech contest at his club level in District 98. Now sir, we would love to know more about the experience, about how did you go, because Toastmasters gives us one platform where you can contest with your peers and then you can rise the ranks and then you can represent your entire district at the world stage. So we would love to know more about your experience. So with that, I would like to hand over the stage back to Toastmaster President.
Thank you.
Can we go to this art counter? Or what?
Oh, wow.
Afterwards, we can tell about agenda level.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. The contest preparation was fantastic, as you know, because we all are friends. Just like this is a school, right? It's a college where we all of them are together. I have my many colleagues who are with me. We have around 22 to 26 people, out of which only a couple of them opted to come in. And in that also, at the last moment, that fever is there. Because you have to speak in front of so many people, unknown people, what people will think. Because if you are with the same people, you feel nice, you feel connected. But when you're going out and contesting and 20, 30 people are looking at you, you feel that that heart pounding and so many things. But before that, I began this preparation around 2 weeks before. I have my mentor in Bahrain. His name is Pitambaran Nair. Plus 2 other mentors, good mentors. One is Juan Eric, he's from Canada. Another Shravanti Valampatti, she is a district officer. So they all helped me a lot how to develop myself. And they gave me all the tips and tricks how you need to present yourself. One about voice modulation. Sometimes we speak in the same mode. So how to modulate your voice depending upon the situations, how different situations will come, what you need to do. Another is making the movement of the stage. Like I'm trying to tell a story. I'll start from here, I'll come here, main thing, and then finally I'll come here, and then whatever the moral of the story I might deliver from front. And there are different characters, maybe a mother, brother. So according to that, you need to move yourself to one place, then to the other place, and then deliver. And suppose if it's about the past, you can go behind and take your hand something behind like this and say, I'm talking about my 90s. Yesterday when I was speaking about my college experiences, I said about the 90s. But when you are getting happy, wow, I've done it, great! So, you need to come forward and show that expression, that the eyes expression, your voice, it should all reverberate. So all those acting skills. So Toastmasters is not just about come here and speak, but you will be learning the acting skills also. And how will you be learning acting skills? From your mentors. They're the best person, and especially whoever comes here, you need to understand there is one quality in that person which makes that person come and stand here and deliver. You need to pick that up. Just like is being said, that Hans, Hans, I think, what do you call Hans? It's a bird which takes only the good things from you. So you should be able to capture, your eyes should be able to capture that good thing from this particular person. What is the one thing from this person? One thing. So what happens when you accumulate all the good things from all the other people, slowly that thing starts coming into you. Right? So you need to start watching people, see how they do. Normally what I do is that I keep watching the international players, speakers. And what I do, I normally mute the voice, that is sound. And just how they move their body language, I watch that a lot. Because that helps me to develop myself. See, speech can be independent. I cannot copy your speech to make myself. I need to develop it. But the thing is, content is mine. But the thing is, the body language and the expression, what is required, that you need to learn. And that's what I've learned for the last 15 days. It was super, it was great. And my mentor, he said, Pradeep, you've done excellent. There was no doubt that you would lose or anything like that. You were fantastic. To be very honest, when they told me to fill the form, I said I'm not going to fill the form for international the speech competition and also for evaluation. The reason is there were some other great personalities, other Toastmasters who were very good. They were trainers, soft skill trainers. How good they are in speaking and everything. I said, this is not my cup of tea. I will not compete only. It's better to stay away and not compete rather than come there and fail in front of everybody, right? You fall down and people will start, hey Pradeep, what speech you're giving and everything, right? So it was a very good experience, I would say. And he called me up yesterday and in front of everybody he said, Pradeep, do you remember you had withdrawn from the contest? I said yes. And without my consent, my mentor said, no, Pradeep is participating. He just posted in the group, tomorrow is the contest evaluation. He said, no, Pradeep is competing. I said, then I also put a heart mark over there saying, yes, I will compete for that. So that means to say you need to have mentors. When you have mentors in your life, they will make your life easier. They make your life tough. Tough in the sense, they will tell you need to do this, in front of mirror and everything they will tell you. It is little bit tough. You feel little bit difficult and challenges because you are with your family, and especially when you are, suppose this is the mirror and I'm practicing, they will think, what happened to you? Were you practicing in front of the mirror? So much time in front of the mirror. Or you going to the bathroom, to the washroom. You normally come out by 10 minutes, 15 minutes after a bath. Now you're taking 25 minutes. What's happening? I mean, what's going on? But they don't know that we are practicing, doing our practice as per our mentor's thing. Now it doesn't mean, it depends upon who the mentor is. They have their own experiences. So whatever being given, because if you're standing in front of the mirror and practicing it on a daily basis, whatever it is, which I teach, I'm a mindset coach. I teach people doing affirmations, how that helps them a lot, develop their own self. After 30 days or 60 days, they see a lot of changes within their self. Because do remember, everything is inner programming. Whatever programming is there, whatever that fear that holds us back, right? That is, I need to remove that block. So just like in a heart, we have that blockages, right? So when you do meditation, when they say you have good food and exercise and everything, good sleep, you are able to remove that blockages also. During meditation, there are so many journals over there, practicing 20 minutes of meditation a day. In the same way, when you stand in front of the mirror and look into your eyes and say, I am the champion, I am going to do my best, I am going to give my best. So that's going to make you to a different level. Sometimes we are always on the bottom. People don't see what's happening on the background. But the thing is, when as time comes up slowly and slowly, people in and around will start recognizing your talents automatically. It's not a one-day process. It's being said, right? Being successful, it's not a one-day process. Like even McDonald's, he said, you have the model, is sitting there. Somebody asked me, oh, you became an overnight success. They told him, you don't know how long that night was, how long that night was. So my dear friends, you won't be able to see success in the front. It's always a lot of hard work goes. If I want to achieve anything in my life, that's my personal thing, you need to do a lot of hard work on the background. That I have to reach somewhere in another 2 to 3 years, I need to put a lot of efforts. Because whatever efforts I put now, sometimes I feel, why didn't I come to Toastmasters early? Now I'm in my 40s, what people will think, something like that. But no, age is never a factor. So many business people, so many great people they have. And even Warren Buffett said, if I'm going to invest in one thing, that's about public speaking. He went to Dale Carnegie Institute and he learned public speaking. He said, it has helped me a lot. So my dear friend, this is my short message to all of you. Whatever you want to do in your life, please go ahead, step forward. I know that you might feel uncomfortable. The mentors might make you uncomfortable, feel uncomfortable, but definitely there is something good in that which we need to learn. And it doesn't matter the mentor is young or he's old. Absolutely no. Whatever tips he's giving, just absorb it and you will start getting better. Thank you very much. Giving me this opportunity to share the experience. Thank you.
Can we have another huge round of applause? While I was sitting there and just looking at him, I thought let me just pause the video and just observe his non-verbal cues. The way he was moving his body, the way he used the stage. I think that you exude a lot of confidence. I think you deservingly won the club contest, and I think it inspired a lot of us to take part in the contest in the future time as well. Now, if I were to take a few takeaways from what you told all of us, is one, to eliminate your fear. I think all of us do face some fears. It could be public, it could be anything in our personal, professional lives, but I think it's important to eliminate the fears by working towards it. Second thing, I love the way you showed so much gratitude to your mentors that show that you not only hold up your journey, but you emphasize on their efforts in where you are right now. And you spoke a lot in your presentation. You spoke a lot about Toastmasters, like the background of Toastmasters. The one message I got is in Toastmasters, the community is so beautiful. If you ask for a flower, you will get a garden in return. So, while you were speaking about your mentors, I remember my journey with my mentors, about how they were tormentors in the beginning, where they would always torture me, but they would always have good intentions, and they have already walked that path, so they know what's good for you, right? So I think thank you so much for sharing, and wishing you the very best for your journey, and I hope to see you at the World Championship public speaking soon. Alright then, now that Toastmaster Pradeep has shared this experience, now there are two more segments to this meeting. Next is the general evaluation, and the last will be the table topics. Now, why do I say general evaluation? Because the general evaluator is going to come on stage now. Is the one who is going to evaluate the entire meeting from the minute it began till the minute we end. And in Toastmasters, we say feedback is the breakfast of champions. I think Sir rightly pointed out that we all come on stage, we all speak, we take up roles, but there should be that one person who comes up to you and says, Nikhil, you know what, you did this really well. I like these points you told, but here's something you could have improved on. There's something, the voice modulation you could have improved on, the gestures were not so good, so you could have improved upon. And they give you constructive feedback. It's not like a whitewash, they just praise you, or it's not like a feedback where they just criticize you. It's something that motivates you to do better. And for that, we have a very special person in this room today. I've known this person for the past 3 years, and trust me, I've never met a more noble person than him. I'm so fortunate to have known such a person like him. He's currently working in Accenture as a team lead, and he's also currently serving Division 8, which comprises of 15 clubs. So he's mentoring 15 clubs in our District 121. He's a leader which many Toastmasters in our fraternity look up to, seek their guidance. He's one of those people, more than Toastmasters, as a human being that we look up to. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to our general evaluator, Toastmaster Pandya.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Nikhil. So when I get back from Nikhil, I feel like a Cristiano Ronaldo. I think recently Cristiano Ronaldo celebration after he scored the goal. I think he celebrated like, oh my God. So like that I feel. So Nikhil, thank you very much for wonderful introduction. Getting bats from you is really feeling nice to me. So as a general evaluator, my duty to evaluate the whole meeting. There is always room of improvement. So whatever we are doing, then we need to do something for improvement. In the Toastmaster also, we need to evaluate each and every role, and we need to give something for evaluate. Sometimes sometimes we know a lot of things good actually, but ourselves is not our what is our strength. As a general evaluator, as a Toastmaster, we always tell, this is your strength. You could be working more on this part. You could be better. You can challenge yourself. So it's my duty to evaluate whole meeting. So for that I'm not going to do for us alone. So I have a tag team in Toastmaster. We have a tag T called timer, A called counter, G called grammar. So today I'm going to do timer role myself also. Just now I'm going for the little brief about timer role, as we have guessed today. As a timer, my duty to track each and every role taker and speaker's timing, because timing is the most important in our life. Whatever we are doing, there is a timeline. Even if we are everybody in software, I hear that software people. So our manager, they will tell you what is the timeline. Could you give the due date? There is some timeline. If you are crash the time, there will always something. So that's why Toastmasters International also suggests each and every role speech there is a time limit. So as a timer, I will help them to finish their speech or role within the time. Now today we don't have for any prepared speech. So however, users prepare speech 5 to 7 minutes. When the speaker reach 5, I think as a timer I will show the green card. When speaker reach 6 minutes, I will show usually green. when the speaker is reach 7 minutes, I will show the red card. So 30-second grace time. Okay, so the purpose of that, so that's why that we can practice ourselves how we can express our thoughts within that time frame. Today we have table topic speak, table topic. I think the table topic it helps actually even guests also participate. So table topic 1 minute to 2 minutes. When speaker reach, I will 1 minute I will show the green card. When speaker reach 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show yellow card. When speaker reach 2 minutes, I will show the red card. So 30 seconds for finish the speech. Today we don't have for evaluation. Evaluation 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes I think green. 2 minutes 30 seconds yellow. 3 minutes red. Okay, so that's all about that timer row. So I am going to do. So I will give my final report at the end of the meeting. So next I will call our counter. I think Toastmaster Ashok will explain about that our counter.
Hello everyone again. The purpose of this R counter is to minimize the filler words. The filler words are like so basically and. It's like a repetitive words. So I'll be noting down, like we don't have prepared speech today, but whatever the table topics are there, I'll be noting down the number of corrects or filler words used by all the speakers. And I will present my report when called upon by the general manager. So back to general.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster also. I think that our counter is a unique role I can say in the Toastmaster fraternity. So guests will come to know what is so when we give that final report. Thank you very much. Now I call the final note taker, a grammarian. Today our grammarian Toastmaster.
Thank you. As a grammarian, I'll be having a close attention on the speakers. All the speakers will be speaking here and using the correct usages and non-correct usages of the English language. And being a grammarian, I'll be going ahead and giving you the word of the day. Normally we give a word of the day wherein every speaker need to use the word of the day, and that's over here in the board, and it's magnanimous. That means noble, generous, tolerant and forgiving. I have an example. The team lead of an infrastructure department was considered for the best employee award, as he is considered to be magnanimous by many of them. So you can use a frame in such a language, and during the table topic session I insist each of the speaker to use this word of the day, and I'll be presenting my report whenever I'll be called upon later. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bhavani. You are such magnanimous person. Every week you are coming here and do all the logistic and everything. Thank you. So next, I think the listener role. I think I like this role, so I will take that role also. Okay, the purpose of listener role. My duty to listen the whole meeting, each and everybody's what they are speaking. So end of the meeting, I will ask about a few of the role taker or then what they spoke. So all guests and members can answer. So I want to know who is a very good active listener, because more than speaking, listening also very much important in communication. So that's why this evaluation tag role all comes. So with that, so I completed my general evaluation briefing. So I will come with my report end of the meeting. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks so much, Toastmaster Pandirajan, and for your tag team's introduction. If you guys notice, the one thing that we constantly keep doing in Toastmasters is clapping, right? Every single time a role player comes on stage or something that good happens, because that we believe vibrates and radiates a lot of possibility, right? Every time a person comes on stage and somebody claps for him, he or she feels good before speaking. So that's one good practice that we always follow. And being part of an online class, being part of a meeting in a Zoom screen, you never get the opportunity to usually clap or just shake hands and get the experience, right? I'm sure since you've been part of an online club, you would know that. So just being in this room, seeing all of you makes me so happy. Now before we proceed to the next session, I have a little game for us. How many of you are up for it? A show of hands? Awesome, I see all of you. So here's what we're going to do. Since we have 4 people, you're going to divide it into teams of 2. I see that you're already seated in the team of 2. So Pancharanjan and Pavitra, right? You both are going to be one team, and Pradeep and Ashok, you're going to be in the second team. So when I say school days, I just want to know from all of you, what are the kind of games that you guys play? Any game that you guys want to play? Cricket. Cricket. Lovely. That's my favorite sport. Any sport? Anything? Volleyball. Okay.
No, sir. I'm just thinking. I have not played.
No, but I have played.
You played volleyball. No, outdoor sports, right? Cricket, volleyball.
Yes.
Coco. Awesome. Yeah.
I played Nagarbhavi.
Lovely. Yeah.
Little bit of football, little bit of cricket.
Awesome. That's so nice to hear from all of you. I really wish we could play this course here, but I don't think due to logistics or due to the venue thing, I don't think we can be able to. But we play a small game that I remember we used to play in our classrooms. Do you remember sometimes the teacher would say, it's a 40-minute class, I will teach for 25 minutes. 15 minutes you can do whatever you want. Do you guys remember the situation where the teacher would just let you guys free, or sometimes the teacher would be absent? So some other teacher would just come and say, I'll do my own work. I have to correct papers, I have to do my own stuff. So I will leave you guys free, do whatever you want. And I remember the one game that we played, the name goes name, place, animal and thing. You guys remember?
Yes.
So I'm going to explain the rules. And don't worry, it's a very simple game. It's going to be fun as well. So here's how it goes. Since you both are one team and you both are one team, I'm going to start with how it's going to work. So let's say I give a letter N, because my name starts with N. I'm just going to say all the 2 of you have to think of these 4 things: the name that starts with N, the place that starts with N, the animal that starts with N, and the thing that starts with N. Just to give an example, let's say I say the letter N. Name Nikhil. Place Nagarbhavi. Animal could be a bird as well, right? Because let's include the birds also in the animal kingdom. I say nightingale. And the thing could be nail polish, nail cutter, whatever it could be. So the 2 of you have to think about the 4 categories which start with the letter. Got it? Is the rule clear? So since I started with the letter N, how we are going to proceed is the last letter of the thing. For example, let's say the thing that I mentioned is nail polish. The last letter is H. H will be the starting letter for you to start with the name, place, animal, thing. Okay?
Place.
Your name, place, animal, thing. Any place, it could be any place in your locality, in the entire world. Name, it could be any of your friends, it could be any famous personality, or an animal, thing, anything. Thing could be anything that's around you, right? It's going to be fun. So,
how many places? One place.
just one place. One place per letter. Yeah.
And both teams should do the same.
No, you have 1 letter each, right? So, for example, I said the word letter N, and they got the letter H because it's the last letter. They'll say something with H, and the last letter of it then comes to you. We do that. Do you want to keep it a little challenging? Do you want to put the time as well?
That's fine.
That's fine, right? Okay.
Place, animal.
Thing. Name, place, animal, thing.
Thing.
Anything. Object, basically. Anything. It could be your shirt, pant, camera, board, whatever, right?
Yes.
Name, place, animal, thing.
Yeah, we got that.
Awesome. We're done with H already. Start.
Place, kebab.
Okay.
Animal.
Head.
Hen. Okay.
Thing is honey.
Okay.
Name is Harry.
Harry. Okay. Thing. The last letter was Y. So name, place, animal, thing is the letter Y. So basically, the thing's last letter. You said.
Name. I think name we have to put head first.
Yeah, let's go in the order. Name, place, animal, thing. Since the letter was Y, they get to start with the letter Y. That's how we need to proceed. Meanwhile, you can just keep thinking about different letters because you never know which letter comes.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. Whoever finishes first, we'll do that. Yes.
So the name Name is Yuvraj.
Yuvraj, okay.
Place is Yemen.
Yemen, okay.
Animal is yak.
Okay.
Thing is yacht. Y-A-T-C-H. Ship.
H.
P-H.
Awesome. We get the letter H again.
Hi,
H again.
Very interesting, sir.
I remember we used to play another game, if you guys remember, but it went by the name Hot Hands. So it would just be one person playing the placing hands on top of each other, and the other person would just beat it so hands, so it becomes very hot and red. And we used to not very in a physical way. It was just to have some fun. That's just one game I just remember.
Maybe next time we can.
I don't think it's possible now, but yeah, next time.
Excellent. And in this also, maybe next time we can give timings. That is more. Maybe 1 minute or something.
That's
Because we will be fast.
Yeah.
It will make us to.
So that by the time we will also have that between the people.
So for the first few rounds, I just keep it gentle, and for the next round, I keep it back, and then we'll have a winner.
Correct.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah. Name Hari.
Are you okay?
Animal hippopotamus.
Okay.
Okay. So object helicopter.
Helicopter, okay.
Place Hungary.
Hungary. No, helicopter, right?
No.
Hungary.
No, the things last like helicopter.
Helicopter.
R. Yeah.
Nice game.
Now fun begins. Now that we've done 2 rounds, I'll put the time. Yes, please.
Name is Rani.
Rani, okay.
Place is Rajaji Nagar.
Okay.
Animal is rat.
Okay.
And thing is rice.
Rice. E. So, okay, wait. No. Now that we've done 2 rounds both, we're going to put the time from now.
Correct.
How much time do you think would be comfortable? 1 minute?
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, so Pandirajan, your time starts now for the letter E.
Okay. So name Iswar.
Okay.
Place hero.
Okay.
Elephant.
Okay.
Egg.
Egg. G. Your time starts now.
Yeah, we are ready.
Already.
Gopal.
Gopal.
Gandhinagar.
Okay.
Grasshopper.
Okay.
Gasket.
Gasket. Okay.
Pressure cooker gasket.
Gasket. The letter T.
T.
Yeah.
D for
T.
Tilendram.
T, right? Yeah.
table is Trivandrum,
Okay.
Tyagaraja,
Okay.
Tiger, table.
Table.
Yes.
Letter E.
E.
Yeah, time starts now. I will reduce the time now. 1 minute is too much for you.
Okay. Name Isabel.
Okay.
England.
Okay.
Elephant.
Okay.
I.
Elephant we used, no? That time.
Oh, you can use
Yeah, we
use
use
the elephant now. A different animal, please.
Okay.
I'm resuming. Again.
Yeah. Which one?
Eagle.
Eagle. Okay.
E.
The thing you mentioned was
I-E.
EY.
E-Y-E.
E.
Again E.
Again.
Time starts now. I'll give a hint. You can think of a word. I hope I can give a hint, right?
I.
Yeah. Just give me.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily an animal. A worm. Okay, just 13 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Did you guys get it? No? Okay, how many did you get it?
We had 3. I,
Okay.
Elizabeth,
Okay.
Earth.
I is repeated.
You already said
Already said.
No. Okay then, so since the 1 minute mark is up, and since you get all 4 runs, 4 things, the winner of this round is Toastmaster Pradeep and Toastmaster.
But you like to say our this thing.
Yes.
That is Ishan,
Okay.
Ethiopia,
Okay.
Earthworm, and Iye.
Okay. If you guys remember, I said a clue.
Yeah, worm. When we give a hint, worm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But that's okay.
Thank you.
I like the fact that all of you were,
Is he going to repeat same evening also?
good suggestion.
We all will come same one team and we will win.
That's a good suggestion. I can do that. But thank you.
But timing, there is timing.
I should take it. But now that we're in Nagarbhavi, thank you so much for being such a sport. I have another fun game that I will introduce in the later stage. For now let's proceed to the last section of today's meeting, which is the table topics. Again, table topics is one of the most anticipated or one of the most dreaded. It's all on the opposite side. Some people look really forward to it, and some people like, let me stay away from it. Right? But one thing I really love with Toastmasters and table topics is, like Sir mentioned, it gets you to face your fears. And sometimes it may not be the best of the topics that you get, but you still have to speak about it. It's like impromptu speaking. To explain more about what this session is going to be and to explain the rules of it, let me hand the stage back to our general battle who's playing the dual role today of the table topics master, Toastmaster Pandey. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Once again, I am coming. Don't feel bored about me. Okay, so I think the purpose of table topic master, the table topic, it will help you to improve your impromptu speech. What is impromptu speech? I think prepared speech, you always prepare within 2 weeks, actually 3 weeks with your mental health, and you will deliver your speech. But the table topic helps you for unexpected situation. Like even if you are preparing a lot of PPT, you are going to client. Suppose the client asks me some unexpected question. So that time it really helps you to answer the question. Even as a table topic master, I will give some topic on the place. You need to think and you need to deliver. So timing 1 to 2 minutes. So minimum you need to speak 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes. So I think this segment even guests also can participate. Okay, so I will suggest that any one of the experienced Toastmaster can come forward, attempt the first topic. So a topic for you, I think today we have school relatives only. So again I will go same thing. Just this is a topic for you. What is your favorite subject in your school life? Why? Is because of your teacher or else because of that subject? So over to you.
Thank you. Awesome.
My favorite subject in my school was biology. I just loved biology, especially whenever I used to. I was staying in Udupi, the hometown. Back then in the 80s, it was not so developed. Always you need to walk through the paddy fields and everything. So I used to catch hold of the cockroaches, earthworms and all, and see their legs and everything, all those things. So I loved seeing all these things, and that's the reason biology became one of my favorite subjects. Of course, in college we had a good biology lecturer, and she was beautiful, and she was delivering very good lecture on the biology. She used to explain each and everything very in detail. But in school, what I find is that I had no affiliates towards the biology subjects. The reason only being I was surrounded by fields, I was surrounded by the nature, and I used to do a lot of research myself. Sometimes even frog during rainy season. Our house was just like mangrove tiles. Mangrove tiles, small this thing. So even the frog used to come to inside our house. I used to catch hold of the frog. Of course, I used to leave it outside, but I used to see how the legs are, how the mouth is, how it is opening its, the tongue and everything coming. So I used to do a lot of experimentation. So I feel that biology was my favorite subject. Even today, I read few journals and books about biology, about the human and all those things. So I love it. So biology is my subject.
Thank you very much. Okay, so my favorite subject in my school in overall life is mathematics. So why mathematics? So when I was new to the school, actually, that is 6th standard, the school that mathematics teacher, the person, he is very kind. He was very kindful for each and everyone. So his the kindness I really started to like. Because of him, I wanted to concentrate more on mathematics. So after myself, I make it. Yeah, mathematics is my fun. But I'm not sure I was a mathematics expert. But however, I like to love the subject. I love the number. So thank you very much for being that wonderful number. So next please.
Yeah.
Talking for you, so in the school, you are sitting in first bench or last bench?
Second or third bench, almost first bench.
Okay, so now if I give the opportunity to you to go back to your school life, so which place you would select or you want to select? Oh, you got it?
If I go back to my school days, I think I never thought of this, but all of a sudden I would choose last bench because I did not have so much experience with the last bench. First bench, it was always like you see the teacher and see the board. So my friends in the last bench, they would have at least some things to pass on or something. They had a little bit more freedom. So I would like to choose last bench, and that is, if I am attending any boring subject or I am not interested, so at least I could read some other books and all, which I heard that other students did that. So I would choose a last bench, and maybe I would use it for sometimes seeing the whole class, what everybody is doing other than just listening to teacher. So that's, thank you.
So thank you very much, Pavitra, to bring me that one. So I was a last bench student. I always liked last bench in school, especially. So advantage, I was doing that part-time job in the school actually. So I feel always tired. So as I told, I love mathematics. At the same time, I hate science because the negative feeling with my science teacher in my 6th standard. So throughout journey till I completed my college, science is a subject as I hate actually. Even in my Tamil Nadu, the state board syllabus, there is no physics, chemistry, that's a single subject, science all included. So I hate that one. I usually sleep actually aram se in 12th standard in backside. Sometimes my physics teacher clearly explained. So see how Pandi Rajan, he did not disturb anyone, he was sleeping easily. So that is an advantage for me for first bench. So thank you very much, Akshaya, for being so good.
Yeah.
So you are a very good student or a naughty student in school?
Average student.
Average student.
Not naughty.
Okay. So you have any experience about bunking the class? Or else have you been think about your friends or someone? You can share about their stories.
Yeah, sure. Like as I said, we used to attend only first two period of the whole class. After two periods, there used to be break in our high school days. So like after the break, I was not much interested in school days listening. I was not able to understand any of the concepts like in maths or science. Only the interesting subject was to me was my mother tongue Kannada. So I used to be attentive in that period. So after that, like whenever we had this third period, so we used to bunk. We had almost 2.5 kilometers was my school from my home. We used to walk while coming to school, and after third period, we had this vegetable bullock cart was there. They used to take these vegetables and go to inside this village. So we just used to sit on that bullock cart, this one, and we used to go to our home. And like we attended only this second half of the school, only 8th standard, and 9th and 10th standard. I never see my second half of the school, and even my teachers or my principals, nobody cared about us. Who is coming or who is not coming. Even we did not have classes in second half. So this was about my bunking of the classes. It's not bunking. The whole class used to be bunk the class.
So thank you very much. So for me, actually, my school is very strict school. Actually, there is no opportunity to bunk actually, because but in college, I think I had such a lot of story and bunk actually. Suppose if I in my college is nearby small hills actually. It's very easy to escape actually. Whenever we feel bored, I used to go. One more thing, what I used to personally, I also like to read a lot of novels, more than subject book. There is a one movie now, it's very familiar movie, P.S. Means it's a very famous historical book. For reading the book, I was bunk all physics and language period. I love only mathematics and I like the mathematics teachers classes. I only attend the class. I used to go for a library. I spend more time in library because of that one. So thank you very much. So later we can also attend. So in the school days, who is your favorite crush or else, favorite crush, or else you can speak about your favorite actress, someone you bunked that class and watched the movie, so you can share your that.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pandirajan. Now I remember back in St. Thomas Public School, it was very close to Indranagar, and this was in our 3rd or 4th grade. We had a class teacher called Rashmi ma'am. Now I don't know about you, but most of the students' first crush is their teacher, because the way they teach, the way they take care, because you're little kids, right? After your mother, somebody who shows you a lot of love, care, and pampers you. You're a little very naughty during the class, you don't listen, would be your teacher. And I remember Rashmi ma'am was my science teacher, and she was that one teacher who everyone loved listening to. Usually, what happens in class, there's the front benchers who's always very studious, the middle benchers who are okay, it's fine if they want to listen or they just want to do their stuff. And the backbenchers, they're completely disconnected from what's happening, right? So there's this quote that the front benchers get to see the board, but the backbenchers get to see the world. I don't know if you've heard of it. So these backbenchers would not even be interested in any of the classes. But whenever Rashmi ma'am would come to the class, every single student's attention would be on the class. And Rashmina would break down the topics to such a level that all of us would feel like, yes, let's do the homework. Let's see what more we can ask questions. And I was always this one student who was a teacher's pet. Like, let's say the teacher wants, can somebody please erase the board? Can somebody please get the chalk from the Aya auntie? Whatever the work that the teacher wanted, she would always get it done for me. So there's this one teacher that I want to talk about, that's Rashmi ma'am, who helped me to actually build up my science. Unfortunately, I couldn't take up science after my 10th. I'm sure if she would have been my science teacher till 10th standard, I would have definitely taken up science after 10th. But because she, I had to leave to another school, and the school was completely different environment. So the one teacher I really miss, you spoke about crush, right? The one teacher that I truly loved was Rashmi ma'am. I miss her till today too as well. So thank you for the opportunity. I love speaking about her. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nikhil. So really good actually. So for me also there is no personally any special ma'am, but however there is a one ma'am actually. I was feel bad actually. Earlier I judged her. She is very worst actually the way she behaved with student and very strict actually. But one such incident, there was one accident happened. One of my college student. He was met accident, he was passed away on the spot. His name is Scott. Okay. So that rumor came actually somebody died Karthik. One of my close friends, still he is a very good friend from me. So she thought this Karthik, she was crying more than half an hour, 1 hour. Okay, when the moment the Karthik appeared there, she was go and she was hugging him and she was crying like anything. So how mother feel suppose after if mother meet his son after a long time or something reborn, so like that. So that moment still in my mind actually. Honestly, she did not impress any other thing, any special action with me because we have always class because of I was last bench, I was shouting, I was doing some naughtiness. But that moment still in my mind actually. So teachers are more than mother, so mother, pita, guru. So that I always believe gurus should come first actually. So thank you very much for bringing me that wonderful. So thank you very much guys for attending very partial. Lot of learning from actually. So how he liked for biology experiment. So I love that how she wants to go back and sit for last bench. So she made me proud of her last bench student. So how he told about his bunk story. So he made me that how the teachers are best actually. So thank you very much guys. So this is a table topics segment. I hope just understand so how it will be helps actually. So come forward and attempt more table topics. It will really helps in your personal improvement in your professionally and everywhere. So thank you very much. This is my time to now. Okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pandya for that beautifully conducted table topic session. I'm sure all of us can agree to the fact that once we come on stage and just get the topic, some of us might think, oh, what do I have to speak? And we just blabber something, or sometimes we just get in the flow, right? But did you guys notice all of us got the opportunity to speak, except for one person? Do you know who it is? All of us spoke for table topic, except one person. That person didn't get the table topic. So you know himself. So, the benefit of being a table topics master is you get to give topics. You come. Would you like to volunteer? Please come, right? But the table topics master is the one who gets escaped. So I have a topic for you. Very special.
One time I never get table topic master because I did not get chance. I love table topic.
Yes. I am the Toastmaster who gives opportunities. I am a magnanimous person. So Toastmaster Pandya, your topic is, if there's one thing that you would like to change about your school days, what would it be? Like now in retrospect, now that you're thinking in hindsight after a long time, if there's one thing that you felt that I could have done something better, something that I could have changed, just thinking about the past, if there's one thing that you would like to change about your schooling experience, school days, something that you have done better, what would it be? What would you do?
So thank you very much, Nikhil. So I always this topic usually people get actually in Toastmaster. It's a table topic. What you supposed to do was in past actually. I always used to tell. I never, but I always used to tell. no, I will not go for past actually. But now I want to attempt what could be better. In my school days, I always judge or else myself, limited myself actually. Okay, I am a very innocent. I was looking in. I mean, my friends will not calling me for everywhere. So my friendship circle is very limited. I will go is very introvert. At the same time, I never speak with anyone. So I never mingle with anyone much actually. I will go to some students and just be there. I will just participate cricket and all. But if I will get to go for my past, definitely I will like to enjoy my friendship. Probably I think I regret actually I did not participate my athlete because I love to do athlete due to my family situation, my grandparent situation. I did not able to continue my athlete. So probably I may focus more my athlete skill. I may probably at least I can be a better sports person. So that one part. Second thing, I may be interacting more my school friends because nowadays I can tell lot of college days memory. Because if you tell me college days memory, I can tell I can write whole book actually because that in college days I was confident myself. Hey, I can do lot of things. I had lot of friends with me. I did lot of naughtiness and all. But in school days, I did not. I was so low and I did not much confident. So that could be my take on that actually. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil, for being a sport and for coming and attempting this table topic. The only reason I asked is to know the kind of things that we could have done, right? So that we can do it in the future, right? I'm sure that past is something that cannot be changed. But there are some things that, we could do this, but let's do it in the future. So I can just share one example. My chairman in my college, Transcend College, his name is Siddharth. And Siddharth's one of his many mottos is the things that he could do in his school or college time, he ensures that he gives it to his students. So I think whatever things that we could do, something that we can do. If we cannot do something, we can give to our family or to our students or to our loved ones, right? So that's the only reason I want to know from you. And thank you so much for attending so beautifully. Alright then, now we are finished with the second session, that's the table topic session. Now before we move on to the final session, that's the general evaluation, I have another small game. Are you all game for it? All of you?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. So we played a game called Name, Place, Animal, Thing and Short. Did you guys enjoy it? I just want to know.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys did awesome. So I was thinking of another game, and I remember my days when we used to go to a school picnic. Remember any fond memories of going to a school picnic? Do you remember which one place you went to?
I got a Pattatkal,
I heard it.
Bhavani.
Nice. Okay. Any college trip also?
Yeah, school trip we used to go for Kerala because from Tamil Nadu we used to go for Thiruvananthapuram, Kolam, Cochin, Ernakulam. Kerala.
Any trip?
We have a nearby dam in my school, so we used to go frequently to there.
Okay.
In Mumbai, we used to go to Malabar Hill. There is a big shoe where you can enter that shoe and go to the top of it.
Okay.
So that place and a lot of garden area and everything. And also to Jubi, there is a beach area which is called the Jubi, which is famous in Mumbai. We used to go there.
Awesome. I love the place that you mentioned, and I never had the opportunity to personally go there except I go there. But one thing that I remember, while the destination is beautiful, right? Picnic spot, everything's nice. But the most memorable moments is on the travel, right? While you're with your friends.
Yes.
Sometimes teachers also there in the same bus, but teachers don't care about academics that time. They come and mingle with us as children. They also play with us, right? So I remember one game that we played during our bus rides was Dumb Charades.
Yes.
You guys know those games? Dumb Charades? Where we don't speak. I know as Toastmasters, we are encouraged to come and speak. Toastmaster Paramdra, please come and speak. Toastmaster Pradeep, please come and speak. But here we are not going to speak. Here we are going to use our non-verbal cues and convey. Now I just want to know about your interest. Would you be fine doing a dumb charades from movies? Would that be okay with all of you? Movies?
Movies, sir.
Movies?
Or any word also.
Or word.
You can start with
movies
the word.
which I am very zero knowledge
Because
in Hindi.
I don't watch much
Exactly. That's why I just wanted to know because
something common, maybe related to
anything.
food or something like that, which we see in a day-to-day.
objects, is it? We can do objects. Would objects be fine? Okay, good. would you want to limit the objects to this room or to the universal world? Any object will be fine.
Let's
Right?
try. Don't think too much. Yeah, let's try.
That's right. Okay, awesome. Would you want to do the same thing? You both?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Or you want to spice things up? Would you want
That's
to
fine.
change?
We
Okay, same thing then. Awesome. Please stand. Please. So here's what we're going to do. The first team, you would be the first team, you would be the second team. The first team, one of you think of an object, right? Both of you come to a consensus, think of an object. Tell one person, whoever is going to be the actor, you're going to just tell it very secretively to him, and you're going to enact that object. Let's say the object is pen, right? You're going to tell it to produce.
So you're going to tell, suppose this one, and he's going to show me that,
action.
and I'm going to speak whether this one or this
Yeah,
one. If
that's
it's two-letter word, he will tell me it's two-letter word.
Exactly.
The first one is this thing.
It's with the
You
same
made my
team.
job much
Yeah.
easier.
It's with the same team, right?
Same
Not
thing.
with the
Yeah.
person.
So let's say Pandarajan comes and say, who's going to be the actor?
He will enact.
You
You
will
can
enact,
enact, right?
So yeah, I
I'll
can.
tell the
So
words.
let's say he says a word. I see you with your earphones. So he'll say earphones to you, very secretly. You won't know.
I will not be hearing that.
You will be a little far away.
I'll
yeah,
I'll go out.
got it,
Yeah,
got it,
that's
got
fine. Okay, okay. You decide whether that's right. Otherwise, I will not hear.
Oh, okay. So you know, opposite teams you do the.
Yeah,
I'll go out.
Correct, correct.
And you will give the topic to him. You should enact,
Got
and
it.
he should guess it. For first round, we'll not have a time limit just to get used to it, like nature and everything. But then we'll make competitive and then have that time. Okay. First, okay. You guys can think of an object. Any object. You guys can keep it simple for the first round.
Yeah. It's might be difficult for me to. Sir, any simple objects?
Okay.
Done? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Pradeep sir.
It's very difficult.
Sir. So what we discussed was the initial, like the nameless animal thing. The first rounds will be a little easier, and we won't have time, so we'll keep it just to get used to the game. Then we'll make it competitive with the time. Okay, so sir has already given a word, and yeah, you can just show off with the how many words it is.
How many
One or two
words? If
like
it is one word, two word, three words.
Oh,
But don't
But-
no,
don't open your mouth.
just action.
3 words of more than 10 words. Okay.
No, letters.
Letters.
10 letters. 10 letters. Okay, fine.
So like.
Words.
Is it a single word?
Two words.
Okay, 2 letter words. So tell me the first word.
No, so it's a
It's a combination of 2 things.
yes, it is, and it's a two words.
Okay, fine. The first one. Okay.
we cannot say the first word, right?
You cannot
You
say
can't
it,
say
you have
it.
to enact it.
You need to.
Act. Only act.
No, instead of that, see, I have the object in my mind. I will simulate, sir. You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can simulate
The
it.
word is difficult. We cannot this one.
He's given a difficult one.
We cannot identify by word.
Trumpet. Rolling.
You can move also.
Moving and rolling. Dancing. Singing. Rolling. Trumpet. Roll dance. Blowing. Trumpet blowing. Rolling.
Only I will
Whistling, I can give a cue, right? I can do that. Since it's still
Yeah,
not very
first
common.
one.
I think.
Yeah, so you do your actions.
I think we can give things like this.
Yeah.
Like
you
this
can,
we can
you can do
do
like
like this.
You can do like this.
Yeah.
Train,
Uh-huh.
track,
Correct.
Exactly.
Not yet. You get the full thing. Second word was correct. First. You got the second word correct.
Yeah, you
track is
just,
correct.
Yeah.
yeah, you just think the same way.
First word is
Person rolling in the track. Person.
You already answered.
you only answer.
You already answered, just
You already answered.
but you think different.
Different word, that's it.
What is it? What is it?
Train, train track.
Yes.
One more word.
It's okay, yeah, train track, railway track.
That
It's
is
okay.
fine.
Okay, okay, awesome.
Train
That's
track.
fine.
Great.
We are Toastmaster, yeah. It's not.
No, this was good, but I was trying like this.
People not think that way.
Thank you.
Good. But lot of words I learned from you that.
Okay, next period.
Yeah, your time to act.
My time.
One of them.
One of you go out,
Yeah, one can go out.
one can go out.
He acted well. But we can give the sound.
We have one more round.
But nice, I think it's very good.
Yeah, one more.
It's very good. Next week, I think I will just ask you skills and future job.
Come on, yes, yes. Only thing this time they had finished exam and they went on get it.
University.
Okay, super. Shall I start now?
Yes, there's no time. This is just like introductory round. Next round we'll have time.
Study. Book. One word?
Yeah.
One word. Table. Praying. Is it related to study? Study. Laptop. Big screen. Classroom. Bench. It's related to study. Is it related to book? No. Is it related to laptop? No. Screen? No. But it is related to study. Chair. Bench. Is it related to sitting down or something? This is big screen? No. Tree? Hut? Study? Okay. Book is not there, bench is not there, class is not there. Watching? Is it related to watching? Is it like a verb or a thing or something like that?
It's
Jump. Classroom. higher studies. Higher study. Higher study, is it related to like MS and something like that? University?
Yes.
No.
What I'm going to say, he already showed that thing.
You saw a bit.
Yeah, I told you.
No, you were showing like this.
University.
You were showing like temple also, but when you show like this, it becomes a university type. No, that we are also learning. We are also not.
Yeah. So I just think for university. Okay, good
Process.
exercise.
Now we'll have a time because
Sure.
this was just like introductory round to get used to it. Now do you want to have it at 1 minute or 2 minutes?
1 minute.
1 minute enough. 1 minute.
I am already.
This time I
Cool.
will
Okay.
Okay, we can swap first, like whoever did the acting can have it. Yeah.
So
You have to give the word.
We have 1 minute.
You can decide. Please. I think we can do it in this.
Maybe something like that.
It might be difficult. That's fine. Non-mover. But is it difficult?
Okay, long.
No,
Non-mover.
right? The grass cutting.
all the best.
Good one. You can make our day.
Okay guys, this is a competitive round. Both teams get 1 minute each. The winner will be declared at the end. So, sir has already been given the word by 2 of you. And I'll say 3 to 1 and then the time starts, okay? 3, 2, 1 and start.
2 words. Okay. Gardening.
30 seconds.
2 words. Card gardening. Cleaning. Floor cleaning. Sorry.
10 seconds more.
What is not coming? I understood you on this one.
But whatever, you don't consider whatever you're thinking.
That's okay. I don't know what it's called.
Okay, 1 minute up, but I think we can go to 2 minutes, right? It's okay.
No, it's okay.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Last minute. Last minute.
I understood something. I understood you on this one.
It's okay, you can tell. That is not fine.
Okay, last 30 seconds.
You can try words.
Yeah, you
Instead
try.
of saying, it is
Just
words.
keep saying words, something will come.
So you learn no more bad such a purpose.
Grass picking grass.
Yes, you are near.
Cutting.
Yes, near by.
Cutting. That's what I'm not coming. What is there for that plant? What we call it?
You got the.
Yeah, I got. Main question I got, but I understood something. What is
Okay, I'm sorry, but 2 minutes is up.
Okay, that's it.
No time.
Long time.
What's that?
Non-movers, right?
That's
Right.
not the one.
Yeah.
That's what. No, if you keep telling, then I will say yes, that is correct.
We used to get a grass cutter, no? We used to get a grass cutter. Same.
Grass cutter or non-mover, that is whatever.
But good actually.
I understood.
Yeah, same problem. I
understood what
I
you-
got to know this word first time, seriously.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay, I think we'll go on.
Yeah.
Deepavali.
That one was not coming. I actually said first.
The section is cutting, right?
Cutting is coming. That understood. I said, what is it?
Okay, guys.
One more, everyone.
Wait, wait. 3, 2, 1, go.
One more. Reading. Plant. Find. Raining.
I can show whatever.
You cannot speak.
You cannot speak.
You can
Point
show
out.
the action.
Brightness. Sunrise. Moon. Is it a natural one or artificial? Light, sunlight, tube light, torch.
Okay, guys, 1 minute up. Last minute.
One minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so water. Okay, sunlight, right? Lighter. Cigarette lighter.
Last 30 seconds.
Oh my god. Puja. I don't know in English. That's I got it. I don't know. So,
Last 10 seconds.
Deepam.
Okay, time is up, but
No. Deepavali.
How do you know Deepa? You showed some magic.
No, I got it the Deepa, but actually I'm not knowing that occasion. I was stick with the object. I not know that the incident actually. It's nice actually. In my first time, first time I was
This is also a great art. I mean, thank you very much for introducing this. I think we can do it every week also.
just one exercise. Small exercise.
So these
Fantastic.
exercises will.
Yeah, batting also we will know that.
okay, best please take
Thank you.
it. Please take it. Thank you so much, guys, all the 4 of you, for being against such a sport and participating. I think it's all even now. The first game was won by your team, and the second game was won by your team. So kudos to both of you, both the teams. Very well participated, very spontaneous. I'm sure it's not very easy to speak in 2 minutes and just come up with an answer. So well done. Now this concludes the small activity that I had planned. Now for the last session, which is the gender evaluation. The most important one that we all look forward to, because we get to learn so much from what the gender evaluator has to say. So again, huge round of applause. Please welcome Toastmaster Pandya.
I will complete. I think because we don't have much more taken up. Okay. So before I will start my gender evaluation, I call my tactic. So first myself, the timer I will tell. So thank you very much. Today's all speakers are well timed actually. One good thing, everybody taken very good time. They placed that opportunity. Toastmaster Pradeep take 1 minute 45 seconds. Pavitra take 1 minute 10 seconds. Toastmaster Ashok take 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Nikhil take 1 minute 45 seconds. So thank you very much. So everybody on time. You guys utilized your very good time. So next I will call accountant. My report is here.
Pradeep has used 4 times R and I repetitive word, and you know was used 4 times, and so is used 1 time. And Pandira, coming to Toastmaster Pandirajan, so I is used often times, and so is used often times. And coming to Pavitra, I is used 4 times, and so is used 5 times. 1 time, 1 time, I think. So, and last one, so I thought that he will not use R, but finally he concluded with 2 times R. And you know 2 times, so is used 3 times. And of course, I might have used like and I so many times. So, with this report, back to Chandra.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster.
I wanted to tell how it can be.
Yeah, please, yes.
Sorry. Sorry to this one. So the only way to minimize this crux or filler words, which reduces our quality of speech, can be minimized by taking the pause. So the pause will help us to organize and think, so that we can minimize these words.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashok, for giving a recommendation also. So for you, the only one recommendation, I think what you can do for well advanced next time in account, probably you can give overall summary as a club actually, where we are begin. I think today we used a couple of so probably I think whole team can avoid that more. I think I completely agree with his suggestion. So just I want to add a thing. So why I use for more because I was not prepared. So everything for impromptu. So when I was speaking impromptu, I always hunt in the where actually. I was speaking very fast. So I think as we suggest, we can go a little slow. We can give at least 10-second time or else 1 or 2 second time to finding the where. So it will be a very smooth speech. Thank you very much. I think we going forward we will give all the so next I will call
Thank you. The word of the day has been used by Nikhil, Toastmaster Nikhil and Pandirajan. So next time I would recommend everybody to use the word of the day, including myself. I have not used it. There was no any wrong usages or very right usages were there, but I would recommend pronunciation to be very perfect. Whenever we are pronouncing a word, maybe athletic or anything, but let's pronounce it very clearly in a very clear way. We want it to be done. And next is forming sentences. Whatever sentence we say, let's complete that sentence, right? I'm trying to say I have to go somewhere, where we are to go. Just end the sentence with a proper sentence. I think if that could be done, everything is in place. So thank you very much. That was.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bhavani. Actually, I completely agree with your thought. Actually, the pronunciation, even I used to struggle a lot of words actually. What my mentor used to suggest to me, if you are struggling somewhere, he pronounce that word actually again and again. Try with those words. So definitely that word will be familiar because earlier I used to avoid few words because of I have some complex whether if I will pronounce wrong. Okay, anyway here Toastmaster, we can feel free, we can use anywhere. As a grammarian and other mentors definitely will help us to correct those words. Thank you very much. Definitely we will take your feedback, we will apply it. And last one, I think listener, I have few questions for everybody. I want to know, so how is everybody listen? Okay, so somebody tell me, so Pavitra, where she studied?
Bashar Mission English Medium School.
Oh, correct.
Okay, so Toastmaster Madhu studied how many classes? Toastmaster also studied how many schools?
Two.
Okay, tell me that two school name.
Government high school.
Any city or something you mentioned?
City.
Gulbarga, yes.
Two schools.
Okay, nice. Okay. So Toastmaster Pradeep studied in two schools actually. Tell the city.
Mumbai,
Mumbai and
Know the names of the school?
mention the school names, but it is in Mumbai it is St. Anthony's High School, Santa Cruz, and in Udupi it is Krishna High School.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
So one more thing, during the table talk day, so Pradeep's speech, he used one creature. Which creature? Frog. So next actually, during my table topics speech, I mentioned one of my friend names. So what is the friend name? What you might call it?
Accent, my first starting it. Starting it.
It's very familiar name. There is some Hindi movie also there. It's very good. Deepika Padukone movie. Karthik.
Karthik.
Okay, fine. Maybe I must not speak properly maybe.
No, we did
Okay, fine. So I think during the Nikhil, after I completed my story, I think he mentioned someone name, the college professor or some college person name. So Rashmi. Okay, Rashmi, yeah, everybody familiar with Rashmi name, but I learned someone else.
In the same story?
Yeah, same story.
That if we don't have something, then we have to get us to the chairman.
Siddhant.
Yes.
That's right.
So thank you very much, guys. I think everybody listen others talk. That is really one of the very good skill in Toastmaster. More than speaking, we need to listen other person's story. It's really teach something learning for us. Thank you very much, guys. For now, I will just quickly I will tell about the overall feedback about this meeting. So thank you very much, Pradeep and Ashok and everyone. So coming early, and whether we have for very less people, but we never compromise about our logistic everything. So arranging a meeting and that light arrangement, everything is fantastic. As the room, I think it's look like for a professional room, and I think just also can agree about that thing actually. So next actually that board also you have set everything. So overall logistic, even we have started that on time. It's good actually. Thank you very much for that. So next come to the essay address. It's always room of improvement that is well evidenced in Toastmaster Ashok. Because every day when he is doing that essay last week was how he was, now he is. There is lot of room of improvement. I really like the story. This icing on the cake of your role. So you have done well. Also you have done that club mission also about your story, and you tell clearly about that rules. The one rule actually still you forget about that. Don't keep empty on that one. So that's why that guess somebody will understand clearly. So we should not leave the stage empty. So we need to wait. I think as a speaker, we need to wait till table topic master and TMOD comes. We can just hand over the stage and we can sit. Yeah, that is the only thing. Apart from that, I think you have prepared well. That is very much important. Before meeting, you prepare well. So thank you very much. Please keep it up. At the same time, you introduce very well also president. So it's a nice one. Next, I will move to presiding officer and Toastmaster Pradeep. It's a wonderful speech. It's very motivation. The way your energy, I really impressed about the way your energy. Even someone is coming inside that meeting, so definitely they will understand that the energy and about the Toastmaster and why Toastmaster. So you introduce each and every guest. So ask them to introduce yourself. It's really nice. I think I don't have any particular feedback about you. So one thing I really like actually, you did not kidnap that, take that TMOD topic. So usually presiding officer, what they used to do, they will start to speak about TMOD topic. So when the TMOD comes, oh my God, whatever I prepared, I spent, it's gone. Okay, it's really you done well. There is a good coordination between you and TMOD. So TMOD also, you introduce TMOD also very well. But from what you have done actually well. So about TMOD, oh man, so you are amazing today. So the thing is that we have today we don't have for speeches and everything, but you have covered well, and it seems like for everybody went to our school life. So you are asking each and everyone the story, afterwards you well connected with each and everyone's story. So afterwards you share your own story. It's not repeated. There is some unique story. The way you have used a very good usage, I think, very good language you use, and you have well interact, and that body language, the way the happy moment from your speeches, it's really amazing. The transition also, it's good actually. Today we don't have much. At the same time, you ask, I think, Pradeep to share his own story. It's really good. But I think today is fine actually. But when we are doing for large audience, it's more role. Probably you can reduce your timing actually. Yeah, game part is good. At the same time, you take more time on the general topic. Yeah, but today I think we don't have much in our agenda. Probably you can revisit on that actually when you are going for a large audience. So probably you can reduce something. So whenever you are after you completed each and every member's interaction, probably you can tell something and you can just move on next part of agenda. Before table topic or else before general evaluation, you can just speak again about your topic. So before you are hand over to the presiding officer, you just give the conclusion. That is the one thing that today you have done well, but in future you can work on it. So apart from that, today I am that table topic master. If anybody have any feedback for me, I think you guys feel free to share on that. So apart from it's a very good meeting, we have done well. I think we have today a lot of our members are not coming because of some health issue and other logistic issue. Probably we need to focus on getting more guests and more members. So that is the one thing we need to work on that. So apart from, thank you very much for coming here and supporting Nagarbhavi. I will hand over to Nikhil for.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arvind, for the detailed evaluation and for your tactic message. I think you covered all the points beautifully. Some things to ponder upon, some things to improve upon in the next future meetings. Now I know that we are very close to the meetings timing end. I just want to say that I had one hell of a time here today. I remember when I woke up this morning. I usually don't wake up early Sunday mornings. I'm not with you guys.
Sorry.
When Bhavani told me that, let's come here at 10:15, and I was really wondering if it was really worth it. But the fact that I spent 1.5 beautiful hours in this with all of you, spent really good memories, got to know from all of you, and had a lot of fun sessions, made me so happy. And so thankful to all of you for your participation in the games and for sharing your experiences. I hope that all of you were nostalgic about your school days and had something to think about, and because all of us are now working, or I'm going to start working in a few years. We don't really think about our school days, much to revisit, those happy moments, those carefree moments, right, where we do not have much responsibility. So I'm glad that I was the TMOD and I could be of some use today. And this is me as a TMOD signing off and handing over the stage back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster.
Thank you very much. Excellent work by TMOD Nikhil. We just love the way how he entertained us in different ways. And taking back to my school days and college days, it was fantastic. I love each and every moment of it. And thank you, General Evaluator, who has given us a beautiful advice how we need to improve in our next meetings. And thank you, guests, for attending. And we want you to keep attending this every Sunday. That's 10:30 a.m. We normally start this, and by 12:30 we close down. So since today there were little less members, we were waiting for them. So from next week onwards, we'll be starting in the right time. So we request you to please keep coming, and maybe each one of you, if you can take an individual responsibility of getting at least one guest along with you, that would be great. So it would make the audience more better and the meeting very successful. So here I go ahead and adjourn the meeting, the pre-charter meeting number 10 for Nagarbhavi Toastmasters Club. Thank you very much.
Take photo. Shall we take a photo?